On the border of Wyoming and Idaho, just south of the Yellowstone National Park, you will find a magnificent mountain range called the Grand Teton. With the highest elevation of 4,199 meters, it is a sight that you will not quickly forget, especially because the surrounding landscape is almost flat comparing to the rapid towering mountains next to an enchanting lake. The Grand Teton's name was first recorded as Mount Hayden by the Washburn-Lanford-Doan expedition of 1870. However, the name the Grand Teton had appeared on various maps of the area showing Grand Teton as the name of the peak. Now this is where things get a little bit weird, because although claims exist that the mountain was named after the Teton Sioux tribe of the Native Americans, the official naming comes from the French word Teton, that means a body part that sounds a little bit like the country name Nepal, which I'm not willing to say out loud on this channel. And not only a Teton, but a large Teton, most probably named by French Canadian or Iroquois members of an expedition led by Donald Mackenzie of the Northwestern Company. So whoever the bright spark was that decided to call these amazing mountains the Grand Teton for whatever unknown reason, well, it stuck. And in 1929, the name Grand Teton National Park was established by law. We spent 2 nights here, and unfortunately, if I knew then that I would be making these episodes, I would have recorded way more footage for it. It is the final stretch of our Manly Man trip, traveling from Old Faithful and the Yellowstone National Park to the Grand Teton National Park. The mission is to camp here for 2 nights, hike around the area and absorb the majestic mountain range. And this I can tell you, video and photos does not do it justice at all. Being there overwhelms you as you are surrounded by the pure rustic nature. Luckily, we camped very close to Lake Jackson, and this is most probably one of the most enchanting sunset spots that I have ever experienced. The combination of crazy big mountains, pine forest, and a tranquil lake will pierce straight through your heart right into your mind, body, and soul. This is where you will find the pure essence of adventure and being in the outdoors. But do not be deceived. The water was mountain stream, snow cold, and unfortunately, as the dark devoured the last rays of the sun, the mosquitoes came out in their trillions to make sure that we had a night of peaceful sleep. With the return of the sun, it became very clear that we had a day of senses overload. Not only the stunning scenery, but also the smell of a fresh morning. One of the most memorable breakfasts of my life was here on this beach next to this lake. The food was amazing and the company even better. This moment in time are one of the reasons why I'm so excited to share this adventure with you. These are the moments we live for. The moments where we create memories that will last a lifetime.
Oh, hot, that's my map.
Don't put it on the ground.
The reason to stop and smell the roses, or in this case, the bacon. After everyone on the beach enjoyed a delicious meal, we hit the road and drove to Lake Jenny. The towering view of the Grand Teton Peak was unavoidable as we made our way in a southerly direction to the spot where we decided to go hike for the day. The route took us from where we set up camp next to Lake Jackson, driving through stunning nature scenes of pine forest and river streams, to Lake Jenny and the Grand Teton Peak. From the parking lot, we could access a hiking route taking us to the foot of the Grand Teton Peak, and the idea was to see how far up the trail we could get. There are many streams and rivers flowing into Lake Jenny, most of them freezing mountain water. And that is also how the lake was formed. Glaciers flowed down the canyons and carved out depressions that now are filled with water. Lake Jenny is about 78 meters deep and has a surface area of about 482 hectares. Lake Jenny was named after a Shoshone Indian woman who married an Englishman, Richard Beaverdick Lee. Where they got their names, I don't know. But anyways, unfortunately, Jenny and their 6 children died of smallpox in 1876. But she lives on in the name of this beautiful lake.
Okay, apparently it's my turn to film these guys as they're coming, so I have to walk up a ways. They're back there, and I'm supposed to go around the bend by myself, where there's potentially bears and mooses, and there would be tigers if Logan hadn't killed one in his sleep. But I'm gonna come around this way, and then we'll just go ahead and see what happens here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna climb up on this tree and take a picture from the angle. All right, here we go. Okay, so now this is me trying to catch up with the boykies because they insisted on hiking around the rim. So now I gotta come and catch up. So I figured the best way to get them is to go twice as fast as them. So now I'm gonna run in the Rockies in the hot sun and hopefully try to catch up. And I bet they're gonna be around the corner and they're gonna be attacking me when I get there. Okay, actually, there they are.
Found that soundless.
I found you!
You want to take the lead again?
Ooh, look it.
All right, so this
Did
is
you know
our...
you have an African goatee?
I do. This is our 4th day. And we're here on the lake of Jenny. We haven't seen her though, but apparently she's swimming around here somewhere. And up there you can see the beautiful, beautiful Grand Teton. Why it's called a Teton, I don't know, but it's a Teton. Maybe we'll have some tea there. Let's go.
We did spend some quality time here between the mountain streams, but decided not to go further upstream as time was running out. What I did not film was the icy kayak trip we ended up doing the afternoon. Where was my GoPro 11 years ago? ended our last sunset next to the lake, kind of dreading that we had to return the next day to civilization. Okay, so we are at the end of our trip. It's day 5 and we are home. This is Logan. He's driving.
14 hours.
Jeff and Jake, and they are petrified.
I'm home.
Oh yeah, that's true. They got 10 more
Marathon. Where'd you see
All
the
right,
bear?
so here's the last part. Say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Later. See you next year.
Oh, watch out for the car. Party.
Oh man.
Sark's here. There's a lot of people here.
Them all around.
So glad to see us.
How was it?
This is me signing off.
Like a man.